Good morning students, it's me Sudarshan sir. Today we are going to deal with computer science. Today we are going to see 7th unit, QBasic programming. Okay. Programming a computer means giving instruction to the computer to make it to do a job. Okay. How a computer works? A computer works in a procedure that if we give some instruction, in accordance to that instruction the computer will work. Okay. For example, if we ask the computer to do addition, it will do addition. If we ask the computer to do multiplication, it will do multiplication. Few other examples. If we ask the computer to play a video, it will play a video. If we ask the computer to play a song, it will play a song. Okay. The job can vary from being really simple like printing your name on the screen to complex one like controlling a spaceship. I told examples now like that. Printing your name in the screen. For that also you should give instruction to the computer like that. Controlling a spaceship. Else controlling a rocket, aeroplane, for all those are also computers. There are also computers are only used to write. Computer technologies are used in rockets, aeroplane, all those things, right? Okay, so how those things are controlled, how everything is controlled by giving some instruction to it. Okay, according to the instruction, the computer executes the process. If your instruction is given correctly, the computer will do the correct job. Okay. To make your computer to do any job, you have to give it instructions. Yeah, that is what it is told again and again. To make your computer to do any job, you have to give it instructions. This implies that we need a language to communicate with the computer. Okay. You know you have to give instruction to the computer, only then the computer works. But how will you give the instruction to the computer? You should have certain language to communicate to the computer. Without certain language, you cannot communicate to the computer. Okay. Do computer understand English like we do? Will the computer understand English like we do? No, not yet. We do need a special language which has words that can be interpreted by the computer. Instead, the computer doesn't know all the language what human knows. It is a machine. How we can give the instruction to the computer? By giving some special languages. By using some special languages, we can communicate with the computer. Okay. What are those special languages? That we'll see. You have read in your earlier class that computer can only process data in form of a series of numbers. In your younger class, you could have learnt computer knows only numbers. What are those numbers? 0 and 1. I might have told you in the first unit also. Computer knows only binary digit 0 and 1. Okay, the computer knows, that's all. It doesn't know English language, Tamil language, Hindi or whatever. It knows only the machine language. What is the machine language it knows? According to the computer, what is the machine language? What the language does the computer know? Only 0 and 1. Okay. So all information and instruction given to them must finally reach them in a special language. So finally, whatever the instruction you give to the computer, you should give in that 0 and 1 only, which consist of numbers only, which consist of 0 and 1 numbers only. Okay, this is known as machine code. That language is known as machine language. This code is known as machine code. Either you can say language or code. Both are same only. So the computer understand only one type of code or language, that is machine language or machine code. Okay. But programming in machine code is very difficult and can only be done by experts. Programming a computer using 0 and 1, is it easy? Do you think it is easy? No, it is very, very, very hard. So, programming with only zeros and ones is really, really hard. It was done in earlier 90s, it was done. Using machine code only they have written the programs, but it is very difficult. Okay, it can only be done by experts to overcome what they have did. That is what we are going to see in this chapter. To overcome the difficulties, what invention was created by computer scientists or programmers, whatever we can say, what invention they have done. That is what we are going to see in this unit. Over the years, computer languages have been developed that are easier to use. Computer language can be broadly divided into two categories. And finally, computer engineers have developed few languages that are easy to use. Computer languages can be broadly categorized into two. What are those? First one, language that use words which are similar to the words in English language. One computer language they have found. What? Language related to English language. With English language you can do a programming. English language in the sense most of the words will be related to English. Using that English related words you can do a programming and are therefore easy to program. Since using English words, these programs in this language can be done easily. These are called high level languages. Since it is very easy, it is called high level language. Higher level language. If it is not easy, it is low level language. That we'll be seeing in the second point. Since these words are English related words and since it is very easy, it is high level languages. What are those high level languages? Logo, Basic, Pascal are some example of such languages. Okay. Logo is a programming language. Basic is a programming language. That is what we are going to see in this unit. QBasic. Pascal is a programming language. Are some example of such languages. In these programming languages, using few English words only, we will be writing program. Understood? Okay. Second point. Languages that are closer to the machine code. These are called low-level languages. Languages, if you are writing a program using machine codes, that 0, 1, that 0 and 1, using those codes if you are writing a program, that is low-level language. Very low-level language. Why it is called low-level language? Because it is very, very difficult. That point you should know. If it is very difficult only, it is low level language. So machine codes are low level language. If it is easy, it is high level language. So these Logo, Pascal, Basic are high level language because it is easy to understand. Okay. So nowadays using these programming language software, see, till now I taught you how to write a program, how computer program can be written. A computer program can be written using two ways. One is using these machine codes. Another one is using some languages related to English. That is what we saw till now. Okay. But what software is used for that? What software is used to write those programs? Anyway, some software is needed. If computer means one software should be there. Inside that software only you will be writing program, right? Okay, what software we are using? Those are these. Logo is a software. Basic is a software. Pascal is a software. Okay. This is combinedly called as programming language software. What? Programming language software. Because using this language you are going to give program. You are going to give some instruction or program. Both are more or less similar. Okay. You are going to give instructions or programs. Using those instructions and programs, only the computer works. Okay, using those programs, using those instructions only, the computer works. For example, if you give some instruction to the computer to do addition process, the computer will do the addition process. For example, using this QBasic, you're using this QBasic software, and inside the QBasic software, you are giving some program to perform addition. It will read the computer will read all those instructions, and it will do the addition process. If you are using QBasic, if you are giving some instruction to do multiplication process, using that program, it will read and it will do the multiplication process. Using QBasic, if you are asking the computer to play a song, it will read and it will play a song. That is all. That is the concept. These are softwares. Using the softwares, we will be writing program. According to that program, the computer will execute the process. Understood? I hope you understood. If it is little bit confusing, no issues. Just backward the video and listen once again. Backward the video from where you didn't understand clearly and listen once again. So it will be very, you will easily understand. Okay, that's all. Okay. Next, in this unit you are going to see purely about QBasic only. Okay, QBasic is a famous programming language software. It is a very good programming language software. It's famous. Okay, so you are going to learn about that in this unit. Okay, basic. In this chapter, we will learn to program a computer in high-level language, basic. Basic is a high-level language. Why? In basic, mostly English-related words are used. So it is high-level language. Since English-related words are used, it is easy to understand. So it is called as high-level language. Okay. This is what they are trying to say again and again. Basic is a simple language. It is a very simple language with commands that are similar to words in the English language. These are commands which are similar to English language. Okay. It is therefore easy to learn and master. Basic is since it is related to English words, it is very easy and learn. If it is easy to learn, automatically you can become expert in that. That is what it is, easy to learn and master. Okay. This is the reason that is widely used as a beginner language. Basic, if someone is interested to learn computer language, for sure they will start with QBasic only, because it is very, 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 very easy to learn. If you listen clearly and learn deeply, it is very easy. If you start learning QBasic, if you understand QBasic, automatically other languages you can easily understand and grow up. Okay. Basic is an acronym for Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. The expansion of Basic. That is called acronym, expansion. Beginners, what is that? B for beginners, A for all purpose, S symbolic, I instruction, C code. Beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. Using those instruction code, you will be writing a program. That's all. So it is a beginner language. So that is only, it starts with B. Basic means beginner's language. Okay. There are many versions of basic language. Basic is a beginner's language. In that, there are few versions are there. There are many versions are there. The common ones are QBasic. Basic is a language, programming language. Okay, but it is categorized into many divisions. In that, one commonly used thing is QBasic. Next is GW Basic. One is QBasic. Next is GW Basic. We will work with QBasic, which is more popular version today. QBasic is very, very, very popular even till now. QBasic, nowadays there are many more languages, programming languages are introduced, but still QBasic plays a vital role. Okay. Why? because it is easy to understand and it is easy to program. Okay. QBasic. For QBasic also the expansion is very simple. It is quick beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. In GW Basic, the command will almost be the same as given in this chapter, but they will have to be numbered. There are no big difference between QBasic and GW Basic, but in QBasic you need not give numbering, but in GW Basic you should give numbering to it, like 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, some numbering concepts are there. You should give numbering to that. Using this numbering concept, it will be easy only, but it is little bit difficult compared to QBasic. In QBasic you no need to do anything. Quickly you can give the program and you can execute the answer. That's all. Okay. Anyway, in this chapter you will be dealing with that easy QBasic. Quick beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code only you will be learning in this chapter. Okay, we will see that. Okay, till now what I have explained is theory part. Beyond this everything will be practical. Okay, these practical things, as usual, as I do for the other chapters, for this also I will send YouTube videos. You see and learn clearly and understand it. Okay. One more thing, make sure you're not disturbing your parents to buy QBasic from internet, or you don't try to download anything from internet. Don't buy anything, don't download anything. Just see this video. You should never disturb your parents to buy something, or you should never disturb your parents to download something, and you also should not download something. Don't download QBasic, not only QBasic, whatever may be the software. Don't try to download it. Just follow the videos which I upload, that will be very more enough. If you have QBasic in your computer already, you work and see. If you don't have, leave. Just follow the videos. Okay. Kindly don't stop by this video. Down one more link will be there. Just go through that link. It is so important, only then you will understand it practically. First this link, first this video, complete it. After that go to the next link and see that video also, complete it fully. Okay. And what is your homework is, read QBasic chapter. That's all. Okay students, kindly don't stop by this video. Down one more video will be there. Go through the YouTube video will be there. Go through that, learn practically. That's all. And by next class we will see the book back. Okay students, take care. Bye. Have a nice day.